against Aljamain Sterling will get me right back where I need to be to challenge for the title.
And while that is undeniably an impressive run, the level of...
And that's all I care about, going out there and looking to put on a great performance.
A native about when it comes to his recent run. He has won 7 of his last 8.
I can see be the top dog in his division. It's just a matter of winning my next fight tonight.
Here is the 7th-ranked bantamweight in the world, Aljamain.
Physically a strong guy at 135 pounds. Try and crash that distance, he's right there to take you down, put you on your board. This kid is creative both on the feet and on the ground.
When it comes to mixed martial arts, but this man absorbs less than 1 significant hard guy to connect.
And that's a really important stat for this specific fight though. Assuncao, who typically tends to be more of the counter fighter. If you try, it's very important in this specific matchup. That will mean something here.
Raphael Assuncao,
a guy who is super talented. I've won jiu-jitsu tournaments at the world level, at every single belt level, and that has not allowed him to get into a rhythm in the octagon, caused him to miss on the octagon. And for Assuncao, when he's comfortable, that's when you see him at
last summer in UFC 200 in the rematch against TJ Dillashaw. Sterling tonight to see if he can get on the world-class level where many believe.
You've got to get long guys in every day. If you effectively get inside so you can execute combinations, takedowns, create.
Massive fight forthcoming here at 135-pound party. 135.5 for Assuncao, 136 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds, holding a professional record, 12 wins, 1 loss. He stands Aljamain of Best Corner, a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 23 wins. Fighting out of Atlanta, Georgia, the waiver seat favors. The action begins. Our referee in charge,
See Fight Night prelims main card follows us on Fox. Chrissy Vanessa. Inside leg kick is there for Aljamain.
Sterling, where he had to push past that wall, where he had to execute while to be able to drive and push, something that hurt him in his last fight against Brian Caraway.
Sterling with a nice kick to the body there. He was inspired to train initially.
Big feints here from Sterling. Using his feints to stop any combination. I spent a lot of time wrestling at Reinhardt University in preparation for this fight, knowing he was...
Ray Longo, Matt Serra.
Keep going, Aljo. Keep him guessing, Aljo. Keep the fakes.
Out there, Matt Serra, Ray Longo have worked so well together for so many years.
Tools. Right now, he's allowing Assuncao to get in range, but Assuncao, when you get inside, make it a fist fight. He doesn't think Sterling likes to get hit. You can hear the cup get hit there.
Right here, please. Stay right over this way.
Sterling back to his feet. Has 5 minutes to recover. We'll take
the inside leg kicks, and you can see Sterling backed up just an inch there. And Sterling being smart here, take your time.
There's no points involved. Okay? No, you're good. Okay, ready to go? Center, time is ready. Fight!
About 2.5 minutes to go here, round 1.
He's surprised to see Sterling allow him to get this close. Willing to trade. And there, well timed from Assuncao. Counters here. Sometimes that can hurt you in terms of points. For Assuncao to counter. Now, Assuncao's definitely landed probably the harder.
Sterling pretty effective to the body and the leg, but the headshots have been there for Assuncao, who now...
And if anything's hurt Assuncao in his career.
Go back to the orthodox stance here, just out of range there.
Stall the counter attempts of Assuncao.
Assuncao trying to close the distance here. Sterling.
A little slower pace fight.
Good round.
Ele caiu, aquilo ali não foi do coisa não, foi do chute.
Okay, no, you gotta feel, yeah. You gotta.
Like what he saw from Aljamain Sterling, we now bring in the former UFC bantamweight champ.
These guys were just feeling each other out. They're both somewhat counter-strikers, so it's going to be a little slower early on. Those low shots do add up, though. They slow things down when they make things right.
So he didn't stop the action, and therefore we fight on. And for Sterling,
He could have done that. The referee never intervened. But I agree with Dom. Slower, more methodical chess match here.
And that is sincerely, and gave Sterling a minute to recover now. Pressures forward.
A little bit off the inside of the thigh, but it did connect to the groin.
And the stance switches continue for Sterling.
If the Assuncao drops Sterling for a moment, and he doesn't jump up.
It's out just over 3 minutes to go in round 2.
This is one of those fights, the pace of the fight. Nice body kick there from Sterling, keeps his balance to lock Sterling. When I looked at the replay, you folks couldn't see. We'll show you in between rounds.
Pretty good counter jab a moment ago from Raphael Assuncao, who starts unofficially here as we cross the midpoint of this one.
Right back, Aljo! Right back, Aljo! No matter, Aljo! We can pressure him out! Fades, Aljo, then we gotta put something on it!
Excellent sprawl a moment ago from Assuncao. Let's see if he goes back to it as he lands a right hand there.
For a Fight is back, the new episode, Season 2, Episode 1, available now, free on YouTube. Round 2.
Nice feints there from the go. That's how you use those feints to set up your own offense.
Nearly twice as many.
Reach is the hardest thing in my opinion. Gets into range, he's got to let his hands go. But when you watch the tape, when
Sit down. Breathe, come on. We have to be more aggressive now. It was, let's administer.
Administrar, mas ele morreu no
If you want to put him out with the wrestling at that point. Mix it up. You got 5 minutes. 5 minutes, all right?
looked like it dropped Sterling for a moment. Watch here. It lands.
The FS1 UFC Fight Night prelims are sponsored by Budweiser. Remaining minutes.
You know, you get to a point where you watch too much too careful here, and their corners want them to let it fly. Now the dropped.
Well, and some of them was looking for more hands from their Brazilian contender here.
Now he's a small guy, but he has good power. That's causing him to be a little bit more hesitant. But both of these guys,
outside leg kick is there for us.
Assuncao has excellent submissions in the transition and the front. And that's going to play big into the judge's eyes.
He's chosen to stand for much of the fight against the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He has under 3 minutes to go. High stakes here in the bantamweight division to get the crowd going.
Nice counter left hook there from Assuncao, and Sterling was looking for the takedown. There, his coach telling him, look, just he stops the first one, he's going to stop the second one.
You go to that guillotine as well. And
very hard to take down. He's the one initiating a lot of these combinations. Judges
lands again and again.
Definitely a higher pace. Assuncao's looking to set up that straight left again.
And the activity over these final 90 seconds could potentially. Number 4 versus number 7 here in the bantamweight division.
You mentioned the extended training camp. These guys have expected to fight each other right now in a more tactical fight.
Just underneath that left elbow of Raphael Assuncao.
Helping to increase the opportunities for him on the feet right now. And at least he's throwing at a distance. He's throwing at a range that's making it harder. He's further.
Who, at least from my vantage point, has taken control.
Who knows how they're going to score rounds 1 and 2 of this fight.
Raphael Assuncao, our move of the fight, is sponsored by Metro.
Right hand counter there from Assuncao. Goes to the kick. You can see that lead leg of Assuncao got chewed up at times. Assuncao landed plenty.
And tune in to the UFC Fight Night post-fight show on FS2. Assuncao expressing some frustration that the crowd was getting on him. He said, we're advantage of Assuncao, kicks advantage Sterling. No takedowns on either side with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, Sterling. Ben, Remedy scored decision. Raphael Assuncao.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Raphael Assuncao. Rafi.
First of all, he's a tough guy, you know. And I had to kind of play with whatever. I was ready to fight, but the altitude is real. My goal right now is to get back to the top, you know, winning my fights, you know, and I'll get.
Then almost a 2-year layoff. Do you think now you'll finally be able to get consistent?
A good current, you know, fighting streak, you know, from minha filha, vamos você. And just a long road, you know.
Huge win over a top-ranked opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Raphael Assuncao.
So Raphael Assuncao improves to 24-5.